Hello. Well. Oh, feeding back. This is my 74 cycle thing. And at last I was thinking about stuff. I maybe wanted to eliminate 11 and whatever was going on here and reuse this bus twice. So let me take a look at what's happening here. So 11 goes, passes to 22, passes to 23, right? So instead of having that happen, right? So we issue that. 17 could fire sooner. Yeah, if we pass things along this bus twice. So basically we can drop a guy here and have someone quickly pull him off, grab, retract, rotate, and then pass another guy. And then we don't have 11 or 22. We'll just have more guys, hopefully firing in rapid sequence. I mean, that'll make those 8 cycle, which is actually, the thing about that is we're actually at 10 right now. And we'd ideally like to go below 8. But then maybe these all can be wheelie guys. I don't know. I want to simplify it and at least get down to 8. Do I write tests for games, etc.? We test games heavily. Sometimes you can test subsystems, but the actual hard problems in games you can't test in an automated way anyway. You just have to test them with humans. Like the kind of tests that people catch with like test-driven development or something are the easy problems. Those aren't the hard problems usually. Although, you know, sometimes you catch hard problems that way. Okay, so first of all, I don't know what to think about this. So, actually, we're issuing from this resource every frame that we can. So that's actually good. But let's see if we can tighten up the timing first. So this guy, what's he doing? He passes. So 11's first. That guy passes to the right. 11, that guy. Okay, actually we're not issuing there. We have 1 slack. So 11 can be later. Right? Well, okay, let me decide what I'm trying to do. Because at first, we have to see who the bottleneck is. That's where we left off. Who's the bottleneck? 9. 9 is the bottleneck by 1 cycle. But that's not good enough because because we want to try to issue every frame on these guys, we can't cut one cycle. We always have to cut 2 cycles. But that's fine. So first, 2 is also a bottleneck by 1 cycle. Wait, did I just change the clock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So 9 is actually full. Why did I say by 1 cycle? Wait, did I just change the clock? Let's just see what our score is here. We're getting back into it. Okay, still 74, that's fine. So 9 is doing all this stuff. Oh right, who's the bottleneck by 1 cycle because of 2. All right, so 2, 9, 13, 14. It's a lot of arms to fix. Okay, 2, 9. All right, 2 and 9 are going to be easier to deal with, so let's do those. So 2 grabs, rotates, release. No, 2 is not that guy. 5 is grab, rotate, rotate, release. 5 is grab, rotate, rotate, release. 2 is grab, rotate, 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 track. Yeah, so 2 is doing a lot more than 5. So we can do that handoff later. So 5, the reason we did that, well, we used to have a frame of slack there, but we don't anymore. It's going to be better. It'll reduce our latency also if we don't hand off to 2 here, right? And atom rotations are good. Atom rotations are good because you don't have to undo them. So we could actually also we could put 5 here and just have him do the job of 2, or the initial job of 2, and have 2 do the tracking. I think we're going to do that. Look at that. We've already got, well, okay. Okay, so we reduced our bottleneck. We have more headway there. Yeah, let's do it now. I was going to say like, well, maybe we don't care yet, but so see, when I step and it shows me the empty instructions, 5 has plenty of room right now. Whereas 2 doesn't have that much room. Although, if I have 5 rotate this guy over as well, well, he could become a monster wheel, right? And then, yeah. So I like this solution ultimately. So 5 is going to rotate this guy over as well. And then 2 is going to grab, rotate the atom, track it up, which means we need to be shorter, rotate the atom and release. I don't think that'll crash because it's still just 3, so let's see. Yeah. Okay, so now 2 is much shorter. And now 5 is closer to being the bottleneck, but we have at least 2 cycles, and it's going to be a little bit challenging to get those 2 cycles. All right, who else has? Well, 9. 9 is a bottleneck. I didn't skip any puzzles. I think you can. It gives you a little bit of nonlinearity within each chapter, but I've done every puzzle. I haven't streamed every puzzle. I did a couple off screen. Okay. So 9 is a bottleneck. Remember when we said, oh, that guy has plenty of time? Well, we can either find a faster way for him to go, or we could start doubling up. Doubling up will get confusing unless we can simplify this more. So I want to try to find a faster way for him to deliver. So there. Wait, is he even late now? Yeah, he's late anyway. So we want to make him take less cycles and get there sooner. Getting there sooner is easy because he's not grabbing this as soon as he can. So, it's sitting there for a while. We just have to determine where he can be and not crash, basically. So he could be here. I don't think he can be here. Let's take a look at that again. Putting my finger on the screen so I can see. He maybe even could be one more over. I don't know. Let's put a turret there and just see. Let's see if that crashes. I think, maybe that will crash. No. Okay, so 9 could actually have quite an angle on this thing. Right, 9 can live here. Where does that get dropped off? It gets dropped off right there. So he could rotate and track over 1, right? Oh, except tracking over 1 is going into serious danger zone. Let's see if we can get away with it. Grab, rotate, track. We can play with the arms some more if that's no good. And we wanted that to happen sooner. Well, he won't be late now. He might be early now. Yeah, he's early now. He's too early because he runs into the next cycle. That's just a little too late. So this is fine because we have a lag here when we're trying to get this atom off. So I think right now, like that handoff between 2 and 10 is taking a long time. Let's drag 10 up. I just learned today that you can do this. So I feel like there should be one move that gives us both of those. That like gives us a bond. Like all we want is one yellow bond and to move the guy to red. Dude, it may even be. So we need a yellow bond here. West, northwest. Let me just, I'm going to not deliver this for now. Shoot. I'm going to not deliver this for now. Intentionally, because I want to see which guy this is. Because if I just want a yellow bond, I could maybe slap it on randomly up here. Like, who cares, right? Oh, come on. So 10 is just going to do something dumb. I don't even care. Just long enough for us to go. Oh, come on. Fine. Okay, we'll put the clock up by 2. I just want to see where this guy ends up. So right, southeast. What? Dude, I hate this. What? You know what? Screw it. Let's just not even do that. Let's just take for granted that I will be able to execute this idea. So we're not even going to track this up anymore. What's going to happen is this is going to land here and rotate. And then, of course, we're going to be off over here. This is going to be a little bit grim, but so all this then is like that, because we're not going to track this guy anymore. And then, yeah, we're going to miss there. Wait. I missed. Hold on. We go there, there, there. Right. We actually need it to be like that. No. Like this. So we basically want to have a place where we can drop this atom. And get all the blue bonds. So okay, so now we have all blue bonds. We're missing some bonds. Only on the last guy. I'm going to see, fudge sickle. So we'll grab rotate, grab, shrink, rotate, track. Grab, shrink, rotate, track. Okay, that still leaves us 2 cycles. Oh, nope. Grab, shrink, rotate, track. If I would only put into the program the things that I say. Oh, okay. Is that going to crash us? Yeah. I mean, the thing is, we do have lag here and can get this out faster, but I'd rather grab. So we really want to be here. Grab, rotate, rotate, track. That's fine. Grab, rotate, rotate, track. Same amount of time. And keeps us out of the way of other stuff. Oh. Okay, however, like I said, we do have more lag now, so. In fact, 9 should go earlier. Yeah, like that. That's what we want to see. Except, okay, now we got to get this lag out of here. Okay, what's 2 doing? 2 is sitting on his butt. 2 should have grabbed 3 cycles earlier at least. One more cycle earlier. Okay, we land at the wrong angle here, which is bad. Oh, because we're in a different position, this stuff hasn't been updated. Right, so this is passing to here. And now 20 wants to deliver to there. It's a little annoying. How much time has he got? We can't take any more time on 20. That's bad sauce if we do. But you know, he can probably live here. Grab, rotate, rotate, track. Grab. Rotate, rotate, track, and the track is that way. Yep. Okay, so now, here we can definitely make a bond. Oh no, because we have these salt things, but if one of the salts can happen earlier, we can make a bond there. Let's look at the earlier stage in the pipeline. Okay, we can't really make a bond here. But here's the thing. It's cheaper down here. It takes 2 cycles to make a bond. Up here it takes 1. Because you just go stamp, stamp. So I'm going to do this crazy thing. Right? Maybe we can make a bond there. Actually, let's see. No, because that is bound already. Where does this one come from? Thirteen. 13, who pulls it across. So if we put a salt here and get rid of this one, that guy gets salted early, and now we're good. So one of our bonds can happen there. And maybe we can do that trick for other bonds too. There. So now we're just missing the red bond. Before I do more of that, actually no, let's just do it, because then we'll be working. So the red bond needs to go there. And then this guy, whoever's job that was, it's 19. He just needs to go one more. And that puts us on 7th cycle. We can make him a doubler. He can live in Dublin, it's fine. Okay, so nose is, whoops, like that, yeah. So now I don't know if I actually reduced the cycle count there. I don't think I did, and in fact we didn't reduce the clock, so our score might actually be worse, but this is going to be good. Okay, best now 75. All right, that's fine. Now let's look at this. We don't get anything right there. We have to rotate the other way on 2. Right? Wait, what? Why did that work before? Oh, we have one of the yellow bonds now. Sweet. Since we have a yellow bond, we don't need this one. What's missing now? Is it red? Yeah, it's red. So, oh, that is what that one is, right? Is that red up there? Oh, okay. So we just put red diagonally this way. I think there. Yeah. And then we're done, and then we get rid of this extra cycle that we had. So delete that. Of course, you know what? we might want to keep doing this trick because, like I said, it's a cycle faster. So, but we're going to work on the bottlenecks first. I'm going to delete this as a reminder that we're not using it. But yeah, so crank, 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 crank. Nothing is happening here. Okay, well nothing happened there for like 3 cycles. So we can fix that, but let's look for our bottlenecks. Our bottlenecks are now 12. 12's the only one. Okay, what we'll do is we'll remove the bottleneck and then we'll save this because reordering this is always hairy. We'll save it in a working state with the clock the same. All right. Thank you for the good luck request or wish. Okay, 12 is this guy. What does he do? Oh, 12 just has this weird thing where he grabs and waits. Really, instead, we can break that job into 2. So he can grab and track it. Where's a good spot for it? I mean, that's a good spot. Yeah, so 12. I think he can live here. Wait, there. So 12 grabs, rotates left, clear, that's it. 13 grabs, rotates left, clear. Right? Yep. So that's all the bottlenecks. So let's score it. I'll run it from the beginning because there's a weird scoring bug. All right, return to menu, rename, 8 cycle loop plus slack, copy. Now is when we, wait, I don't have a clock. Why not? I was incorrect, but there's no slack, wait. Why is it 8 cycles if there's no clock? Oh, because 14. Never mind. I was wrong. Delete. 14. Oh, the dreaded 14, yeah. He can, I don't think this square will hit, right? So let's put a turret here. No, that definitely hits, right? I must have tried that before. So 14's job is to get now a salted guy there, which is easier said than done, frankly. And then 15 looks like he's slow too. How long is 15? No, 15 has 2 cycles of slack, surprisingly. And 14, we just need a different way of doing this that's not so slow. And he can't be a 2-bagger either. Because if he were a 2-bagger, like his stone is still there. You know, I feel like this should be happening from the other direction. Anyway, it's like, are we pinging out of this every 2 frames? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 6, 7. Okay, wait. We can't. Maybe we can't actually go faster. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Okay. Okay, wait. If there's actually 5, then our loop has to be 10 long. And we can't actually increase our throughput. We can only decrease latency. So then busting up cycles is not actually helpful. How many on this? If there's more than 3, there are more than 3, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 on this side. Wait. No, there's got to be 5 on this side. Because there's 10 total. Okay, there's 10 total, which means 5 per source and 2 cycles per extraction. So we can't go below 10, actually. So me trying to go below 10 is not ever going to work. All I can do is reduce latency at this point. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we're already at max throughput, which means let's put this here. All right. And we'll run that and we'll get our 1 better score. Yeah, I mean, sometimes if you want to shorten something and you have to move like everything, then that's annoying. But in this case, it doesn't actually help us to shorten 14. I was wrong. I was on this objective of getting more slack so that we can then cut the slack out. But there's no point in doing that. It won't make it any faster. It's not possible. So this is going to be called max throughput. So achieving max throughput is pretty good. This is, what Fabian was saying last night is like, well, that's the interesting part. And then from there, you're just fiddling a little bit. Although, I mean, let's just see. Let's just see if there's any obvious slack. Otherwise, we'll wait till Fabian beats our score. So like I said, we could it costs more to make bonds down here than up there. So actually, maybe I should undo that last thing. Does undo doesn't carry across save clones, okay. Because if we skip a bond down here, we could skip 2 bonds down here. Probably, I mean, we might hit 17 eventually, but we can move 17. It's much cheaper to make bonds if you're just on an arm swinging around. Although we might have to make them in different, yeah. We might be able to make another one here, depending. But first, let's see what happens. Our guy just kind of hangs out over here for too long, I think. So like 13 comes in like 4 cycles late. That's a lot of latency. 13 and 16 are both supposed to be precisely timed. Oh, right, because we made this faster because we're not making all the bonds, and those guys never caught up. We may introduce problems elsewhere. Okay, let's run that just to get, because I think that, oh no, because the timing on these later guys also has to adjust. Okay, hold on. Let's just, we'll bump them up to where they need to be. Two cycles more. Okay. Now we're beating this. Oh wait, one of those guys didn't make it. Oh, this guy? Wait, what? This guy didn't make it. Okay, what's nice is because we're not changing the clock anymore, some stuff stabilizes and we don't have all this random things. So like 11 goes grab, no, 10 grabs goes, 11 grabs goes, okay, 12 can go as soon as 11 grabs and goes. There's really no reason for him to wait that long. And now 13, we were trying to do 13 sooner, and the problem was his ball wasn't there, but now it'll be there. Yeah, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. This guy is a little bit late. But so we want 15 to be sooner. That's going to be a little bit annoying. 15 needs to be sooner or faster to get there. If you were a piston arm living here, yeah, he would get hit if he lived there. So 15 needs to be earlier now. Or someone, anyway, wait, grab, rotate, track, track. I mean, that's just as slow. Rotate. Well, we don't want to turn him into a 6 armor. Let's see if we can just move him up easily. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would have to trade him with someone. 2, 3. We would have to trade with this guy. And that guy, well, that guy just sits there anyway. So yeah, let's do that. Who is it? 10. No. It's 11 swinging to the right. Oh man, but that's a loop. That's the first, one of the first things. What a pain in the butt. I don't like that. So we can't, it's hard to like trade him around the back of the loop. So, you know, honestly, I'd rather just make 15 faster somehow. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Grab. Like if I could track him around a triangle somehow. It's not really the right shape for that. I mean, this position of this thing is just how I started, and there's probably a much better position that would require less complexity. But I'm trying to solve. Looked like 20 was a little late in grabbing. Where's 20? I don't even know where 20 is at this point. Is it that? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. 20 is late because 15 is late. 20, so 15 is delivering this onto that point, and that's what 20 grabs to go with, right? You don't want to go before that gets there. And in fact, that's supposed to get there early so that we can grab early, and it's really not getting there early anymore. So if this guy was here, grab, shrink, rotate, track, that's still 3. Grab, we can have 2 arms do it. Grab, rotate, release. Grab, 1, 2. That's still too slow. Well, let's swap him with 11. The problem is 11 is doing 2, so if I bump the first 11 later, the second 11 is later as well, and that, I'd really rather not do that. So 11 is now rotate. Wait, there's nothing happening then. It's second 11. Wait. 1, 2. Okay, I understand what's happening. The first frame we're not at full throughput yet because some guys don't kick in till later. I get it. This is hard to think about, man. All right. Grab. What we really care about is once we're in the loop. So I'm going to go to the second one. So 14, 10, 14, 11, 15, 11. Right, so 15 is in between the two 11s. That's annoying. Because we'd like to just swap the 15 with the first 11, but that'll change the timing of the second 11. But maybe... So that's the thing. Either I try to shuffle those or I just find a faster way to do it. The problem is anything involving a double handoff here is also going to be slow. I could also make this guy a 6 armor and hope he doesn't hit anything, but he would. He would like hit that. I can make him a 3 arm. If I can somehow make it 2 rotations. Yeah. Okay. Dude, I don't know. This could be a bad idea. This is bad idea of the century. There's no way this isn't going to cause problems, but let's see. Grab, rotate, rotate, no, rotate, rotate, track. Grab. Oh, we can't do that because we'll go right through 14. If this guy was just a 1 turret, he could go grab, rotate, rotate, extend. The problem is you can't be an extender and a triple arm at the same time. Grab, rotate, rotate, extend. That's still 3. Let's just do that though. It's not really any better. But it does salt a guy earlier, and we'll get the satisfaction of making some improvement. Right, so 15, grab, rotate, rotate, extend. Yeah, so he just needs to get there sooner. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. He's going 3rd. And 11 is 2nd. He's going 3rd. And he's 1 frame late? Yeah. Well, we'd ideally like him to be 2 frames earlier, actually, so that 20 can pre-grab. Okay, wait, 20 is waiting too long anyway. Hold on. Release. 20 should grab here and turn. He should already have grabbed. So 20, even though 20 should be able to go even sooner, I think he just had 2 cycles of latency. Yeah. Let's get that score, because that'll be good. So that was enabled, those 2 cycles were enabled by that bond stuff that we did down here, but we can get more. We can get at least 2 more. 72. All right. We can get 2 more. All we have to do is make 15 faster somehow. Like, why doesn't he just live here? Oh, because he'll hit the guy. I keep thinking that. Okay. 20 doesn't really have to be where he is. In fact, that might make life better in some ways. Like, all 20 has to do is grab any part of the molecule that exists. Like, 20 could be here behind 21, if we thought that that wouldn't crash into anything, and flip him out this way, and then we just change all this stuff. And then maybe the positioning of 14 has to change and all that, but then we can use more of this territory up here, which might help, right? Like, if we could have a grabber here and stuff, so this guy could be faster if he was grab, retract, rotate, because that's only 2 steps instead of 3. So, and then there would be space to play with here too, like 20 wouldn't be there. So let's see if this space is going to crash anything. Yes. All right, how about, I don't know, where well, does that space have to crash anything? So that's just because we're handing off there to 21, so that 21 can do that. However, 21, if 21 was a dual arm, okay, let's fix that. If 21 was a dual arm, he could just swing around and we wouldn't need 8 here. 8 is just pushing this up so that 21 can bring it down. It's really not helpful. Let's delete this while we're at it. Let's make sure it still works, because anytime we delete it, bad things can happen. All right, so the plan is 21 isn't going to have a track. He's going to live here. He's going to be a dually. And his program is just going to be rotate, 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 release. 8, screw 8. So let's try that. Looks good to me. Anytime you can delete an arm and get the same result, that's pretty good. All right. Oh wait, let's make sure our timing is still 72. I didn't look. So handoffs let things reset faster. Yes. but they add latency. And our problem right now is just that this takes too long at all. It's not the reset time. It's the amount of time it takes to get there, because it's tightly scheduled when we can grab this, unless we reorder a whole bunch of crazy stuff down here, which maybe we can try to simplify this, and then that'll be more feasible. Why is this guy on a track still? 13 doesn't track anymore, does he? No. So we're going to delete that track, and I'm going to click around, make sure nothing's selected so I don't get hosed. Delete that, and we'll save this as a cleaned up version, if it works still. I'm going to gradually try to make this more comprehensible. That's the goal. Because, you know, the more complicated it is, the more difficult it is to see the opportunity. So cleaner 72. All right. Does 21 track anymore? No. Like, I've got all these vestigial tracks. Deleting the track, let's play that and make sure it works. Okay, so that's the new cleaner, 72, and we recopy that. All right. It's looking more understandable by the moment. By the moment. Okay, so now my new plan was to try to swing the molecule out this way, which will require moving all this stuff. But should be okay. I mean, unless... Let's see if the timing of this tends to interfere with swinging the molecule out. Well, no, because we want a couple of cycles earlier of swing out, and this guy just sits around for a long time. So if we grab now here, like this one's just tempting because it's up over the edge of everything, but we should be able to do the same thing here. So we do this, we grab the nose there, and, okay, 20, if we move 20 one cycle earlier, then we can definitely do the thing where we pre-grab. Because we want to pre-grab the atom. Now, we can't actually go any earlier, I don't think, because we're waiting for this, but... Okay. So 20 has to go the other direction, and it can go one cycle sooner. Whoop, not 20, 19. One cycle sooner. Doh! Well, I'm not even sure if this gives us enough to be worth it, but let's presume it does. 13. Where is he trying to put it? there, there. Okay, well, this is going to be free. So he can grab, oops, he can grab. So the problem is we won't be able to pre-salt anymore, but we need to pre-salt a different one now anyway, because whatever pattern this ends up in is going to be different. So grab, rotate, track, release. Grab, rotate clockwise, track, release. That's much better at least. And it frees up more space. Now 14 might be able to do something more creative. Okay, so now we want to see where all our salts need to go. And our bond. So the red bond needs to be there. Right? The salts need to go here, 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 there, and yeah, there. And we need to pre-salt this guy. Now, where does that guy come from? Well, oh, hold on. This is not, wait, salt, 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 salt. Yeah. We wish we could salt there. Where does that guy come from? So this is this corner. So it's this guy. Wait, it's the same guy? Oh, that would make sense. Okay, this is problematic. We're going to grab, track, rotate instead of grab, rotate, track, because that brings us over the salt. That's annoying because we'd like to maybe not do that, but... All right, so that's our new exit. I really don't know if this is better, but I think it probably is. It takes pressure off this side. And that would be good. So now this guy, what's he doing? He is grabbing so that doesn't even need to be pre-salted, by the way. So we just need to find somewhere. So grab. If he was where 13, if he could track to where 13 is, that would fix the problem. Well, shoot. What else would fix the problem? So, right, I mean, if he could live here and go grab, rotate, track, release, that would be there sooner. One frame sooner. Grab, rotate now. So the thing is, these two guys kind of want to do similar jobs. Maybe 13 should deliver there. I could swap the delivery points. Because this one no longer needs to be the first one because we're grabbing by this. So maybe this guy should deliver over there. And 13 should deliver here somehow. Maybe that, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. All we need is guys that deliver to both those points. So grab, rotate, track. Grab, rotate, rotate, track, track. That's kind of slow. But 13 is earlier in the order, right? When does he go? Oh, wait, we could just swap 13 and 14, their timing. And that is guaranteed to work. So I believe, unless there's a weird hit. Why didn't I think of that a long time ago? Okay, well. "13 didn't used to be such an audacious thing." Grab, track. Track, grab, rotate. The grab is at the same time. So why, I had a thing, I tried rotating first before, and that was bad for some reason, but I think it was because there was a turret here, so that's freed up. So let's try that. Oh. Okay, well that gets there in time. Maybe that was why I did that. Since 13 is a bigger motion to go farther away, it does make sense for him to go before 14. It just... And he's not that much earlier because... Well, let me see, how early is 14 now? So 14 is really early. So since we swapped those positions... I don't know. 14 can be extra crappy if that helps 13, is what I'm saying there. I don't know. I don't know, man. If 13 goes first again, though, I mean, he could go way around the outside and just be bananas, right? 13 could go... Is it really? It just seems like if we swap, we have such a long time. Like, look at all those number of cycles. All those cycles for Michael. I guess there's also the difference in, well, I don't know. So 14, grab, rotate, rotate, push. Right. So if 14 was where 13 is, let's just not worry about 13 for a second. 14 is going to be grab, retract, rotate. That is a 2-cycle thing that we've been waiting for. So now he'll get there earlier. Screw you, buddy. Grab, retract, rotate. That gets there just in time. Now we just have to figure out 13, and 13 has a long time, like I said. So 13 can be bananas. Is he dropping there? Which one's missing? Yeah, he's dropping there. So he'll just track an extra time. Grab, track, rotate. I think that works. Look at that. So now, I think we're just waiting too long. So now, 19 should have already grabbed. And he should swing out on the next frame. And he's not. So let's move 19 forward by 1. Yep. All right. All that for one frame, man. That's what programming is like. $70. You didn't need to salt 14. No, there were sort of two that were being salted, but one was being incidentally salted because it just had to pass through the salt that was for a different stone, right? I guess this is technically called a neutralizer or whatever, but it's the salty salt. Okay, now what do we do if we want to get more latency out? We maybe try to pre-salt and have another bond here. Calcifier. So now it's interesting. Well, I guess. So if we were to turn here, of course that changes also who we have to pre-salt and all that, but I feel like there's lots of opportunities for pre-salt. So if 2 rotates now, I mean, we'll still have problems because these guys don't get there in time and stuff, but like, look how expensive that is. 2 extra rotates that we could get rid of, but everybody else has to be able to go faster. This can go faster, just fine, I think. This stuff up here I'm worried about again. So 14 would have to get there 2 cycles faster. Did I? Yeah. Let's just start screwing with it. This is going to be hard. This is going to be legit difficult. So 2 is going to spin 2 times less, right? And then 12 is going to need to grab earlier. So hopefully this timing is still right. Yep. All right. Now, that handoff also. Oh wait, no, 15 is 2 cycles. There isn't a handoff there. That's a like 15 comes swooping in with a stone or is pre-grabbed on it. I guess he's pre-grabbed on it now. It used to be he would swoop in just in time. It was cool. Oh, he tries to pre-grab, but it's not there yet. So we got to get there sooner. That comes from 18. Oh, that comes from this whole bus. Is that easy to? I think it just hangs out here for a bit, right? Yeah. 16, 17, 18 all need to be 1 cycle earlier. At least 1. Let's make it 2. Okay, that's good. So now, okay, this guy can probably So he needs to be 1 cycle earlier. 20. I think that's easy. Yeah. So we just have this again. That's our bottleneck by 2 cycles. If we can fix that, well, oh, our pre-salting is still the same. Oh, and we need the bond, James bond. We need 2 bond. Oh, right. We would only get 1 cycle win. But let's do it. So we're going to need a blue bond here. And then we're going to need a red bond in there. My name is Bond, red bond. Wait, not there. Yeah, maybe there, okay. And then somewhere down here. And then whoever, 19, is going to go an extra turn. That was a bad guess. Okay. So we're bonded and everything. So this should run. All we have to do is get rid of that 2 cycle latency in waiting for 14. Which maybe does involve, now maybe it's worth trying to swap him with 11. Because I was worried about that, but at this point, we have to do it, right? So 9, 10, 11. The numbers all changed since last time I thought about this. So 10, wait, which guy is this? 10 doesn't need to happen as soon as he does. 10 left, or 10 counterclockwise. So it's 9, 10 clockwise, 10 counterclockwise, 13. Okay, so 14 happens between 10 clockwise and 10 counterclockwise. The problem is I can't just move one of those. I have to move them both. So 9 is early, right? So 9 can be later by 1, 2, 3, certainly by 2 frames. You know, I mean, we'll worry about this later, but instead of like late bonding back here, we could do like a bonding area where you rotate the atom once on each of these and then rotate it to the next station, because that's cheaper than double rotate and it would just take a lot of space. Anyway, though, we need to solve this before that even matters, because we're not getting our current latency. Okay, so this bus, the bus that goes 9, no, yeah, that one, 9 to 21 to 22, can wait. By 2 cycles. So when does that happen? Oh, it's the first frickin' one. And then, so 9, 10 clockwise. So we can swap 10 clockwise and 9. And there's going to be all kinds of fallout from this. Okay, so 10 clockwise now has to get picked up by 16, 17, 18, slightly earlier. And I think that's it. And then 9 went 2 later. So 9 passes to 21. So 21 has to go 2 later. Maybe that can just go this way now. Maybe not. We'll see. And then 22 has to be 2 later. Let's see how that goes. Apparently not correctly. Right. Wait. 16 isn't firing. Wait. Okay. I guess there was an extra pause in 16, 17, 18. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Those might even, yeah. Okay, that still gets there in time. So now why did I do that? Why did I swap? Oh, it's because now 10 clockwise and 10 counterclockwise have a gap in them. And now I believe we'll lock on the second frame. 14 and 10 will try to grab at the same time. Wait, no, what? Oh, 14's 1 cycle off. What? How is this even happening? Okay, I guess I didn't. Okay, so 10, 9, and then I guess what I'm saying is 14 can go here. 10 clockwise, 9, 14, 10 counterclockwise, 13. 10 clockwise, 9, 14. Wait, that's where he already is. So we want to swap now. We want to swap 9 and 14. Hopefully we can do that. That makes 9 even later. So 9 goes 2. 14 goes 2. So again, 9 passes to 21. We might have to figure out a way to shorten this path. Who knows? 21 passes to 22. All right. Let's see. See what happens. Does it make it there in time? No. All right. But one of the reasons, so maybe if we just swap back with 4 clockwise, because I think the reason we went all the way around was to avoid hitting this guy who comes through here. And if we just went first, I think if 21, so first of all, if 21 wasn't a dually, I think we would be okay, right? Yeah. That doesn't even matter because we're under 10. Now, I think if we swap these back, So now we have 10 clockwise. If we swap that back with 9, oh, we can't. Mofo. Wait, who goes second? I guess that's the space that we're trying to give to the new guy. 10 clockwise. So confusing. 10 clockwise. 1, 2. Someone from later, no, 9. Wait, what, really? Grab. Out. Grab out. 9. Grab out. Grab out. Grab out. Okay, so that second slot is for 14. And that's too late. So if we swap, so first, I got them in the wrong order. Okay, so first we swap 10 clockwise and 14. Right? So that means 16, 17, 18 I'll go later. But we know we can make them later because we just made them earlier. So let's try that. So confusing. There we go. Wait, how much earlier was that? A lot, right? Yes. That's great. Now we're just sitting there for 2 frames. So Mr. 19, is that who you are? Yeah, Mr. 19 goes 2 frames earlier. And that should give us a score of 69, dudes. Wait, what? Oh, because 20 isn't there in time. Which means this isn't there. Oh no. Oh no. $20 is not there in time to pre-grab. But notice how we first pass to 8 and then it just sits there on its ass for 4 cycles. Oh, but then this other one doesn't come till later. This is rough. Oh, wait. No, we can get it there faster. We just pass to here. And then this, oh no. We pass to there. That is not any faster. Unless we somehow beat 8. 8's in the way. Exact lower bounds are not that easy. We're not super far from the lower bound. Like I doubt you could get 60. That seems impossible, but who knows? Never say impossible. Okay, this is... So 8... Eight has a lot of time. So we can do something to get him out of the way. Yeah. So here's my goal. My goal is the following. If 7 passes to here, then 20 can be a one arm and just grab there and swing around. Okay, this requires this to be clear at that time. Now we also have this that 8 is trying to grab and put, where does he put it? There, I think. Yeah. There should be a way for me to do that, and because there's plenty of time here, so this guy can track around, he can do whatever he wants. So let's say my goal, actually, when does this happen? When does that happen? That's the first thing that happens, dude. So you know what it can be? 8 can just grab that himself. Rotate as a long arm and track 1, release. Right? And I think that won't hit anything. So, right, is 6 first? Yeah, 6 is first. 8. Now this is interesting because it means that I could reorder this and get less latency, actually. Because the reason we did 6 first was because there was this high latency situation. But if we get rid of that, someone remind me after we get 69 to do this, because, yeah. So 8 just grabs immediately, rotates, tracks 1, and releases. 6 is just no longer a thing. Now 8 has become 7. 7's track goes this way, right? So look at that. Oh. That's fine though, because 7 has time. Grab, retract, swing, track, extend. Look at that. We could burn 2 more cycles. We could retract again if we want to. Look at that. Okay, so now we have this problem. But that's fine because I think we solved that problem. So now the new 6 only rotates once. He places this guy here. And then 19 is now a single bopper and grabs there, and his program is grab, counterclockwise, release. So this all should be much nicer. Yes. Dude. Okay. I think that gives us 69. Let's let it run. No! Oh, we missed something. What happened? But we only missed him on the first cycle. All right, somebody's late. Back all this stuff I was doing over here made somebody late. Yeah, this guy's late. All right. So which one? That's 8. The numbers all changed, so my memory doesn't help. That's 8 to 20 to 21. And what we said before was, if we swap the order, we maybe can just go straight through. But let's see if this one gets there early anymore. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, that can be 4 cycles later, actually. Not if we want to pre-grab, but it could be 2. So the question is if the whole 4 double pump situation, or whatever his number is now. So 8 and 9. Damn it. Right, the problem is you can't just trade one of these. Oh, we can though. Hallelujah. Okay, because we freed up all this space over here, we can double pump this. So what used to be 9s clockwise, which was the first one, can now be 10s counterclockwise. 9 doesn't frickin' do anything. Now we can use this slot freely. We have more schedule freedom, right? My problem before was we couldn't trade one of those. So now we need 8 to go earlier and this to go later. And we can do that now very easily. See, I knew it. This whole throwing the guy out the left instead of the right just cleaned up a lot of stuff. So 10, 8, earlier. Problem is now both of those schedules. So 10, 16, 17, 18. Have to go later. I hope this doesn't, it might still crash down here. I hope not. And then 8 to 21. We might just need to find a more efficient way to go. Like if we can get these guys out of here, we could just rotate around this way. But 8 to 21. So 21 is earlier. And he could just still go around the back, I guess, because he'll make it in time now. But if he goes around the back successfully, then we could try going around the front. So 21 is 2 earlier, and then 22 is 2 earlier. I probably screwed something up there. Okay, so that highway is going. That highway is going. And we were able to pre-grab, and we're all salted, and we get bonded, and we go. Okay, really this should be 69 unless we have a crash in the second cycle due to overlap weirdness. All right. $69. Now, I think we just have this guy go this way, which maybe that reduces our scheduling freedom a little bit and we'll want to undo it later, but whatever. It simplifies some things. So 22 is just sitting on his ass for 2 cycles. Let's just get it there early. Yeah. Right, because this does reduce our latency a little bit. It's good. So there's some general plausibility that we might be able to get even more. Then there's this whole thing that I was talking. That's a little crazy. Maybe that's for later. Maybe that's for after Fabian catches up. Which today's a work day, so he's probably actually working. I took the day off. Okay, this seems like a reasonably cleaned up 69. I think this is when we go on to the next puzzle. I mean, look at all these other scores, right? You got to give other people a chance to catch up. I'm pretty happy. This one was a disaster mess when I started working on it last night. Stamina potion. Oh, you got 28. Let me go look. Let's go see stamina potion. I'd rather go forward because I think I'm about at the end, but like back here, Yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, I would have to change this whole design to get a lower score. I mean, I would have to remove a handoff, right? Maybe it wouldn't have to change the whole design, right? So it's, how many products? 6. So if I remove a handoff, I can get lower. I don't know how it's possible. Because we don't have gold or iron till this frame. That's the fastest we can possibly get iron, is that frame, right? 1, 2. Did I screw that up? Grab, push, release. This is the fastest we possibly have iron. Oh, but you can move it off. I forgot about that. If you grab the frame before, it becomes iron. There's small tweaks in the rule like that. So I can actually grab this earlier, and as soon as that releases, it becomes iron. Right. Okay, so now I just, oh, okay, hold on. Before I do this kind of thing, oh, this is a copy. Whoops, I didn't want to keep copying. Delete, delete. Okay. Open. Right. So I have to get this down there sooner. And that is problematic. So part of the deal was I was combining moving the guy and rotating him by passing him along many arms, right? But now what we're saying is this has to be the resting point, or, you know, somewhere. The second motion has to be the resting point that this lands on. Fortunately, I can move all this to be wherever it needs to be, but 2 motions, and then that means, let me move this one later again. So 2 motions. This guy has 1 frame to rotate to make up for the fact that this guy won't have rotated, right? I think if he rotates during the join action, that's legal. Yeah. I don't answer all emails about games and stuff, especially when they ask about why is the game designed the way it is, or what does it mean? Because, I mean, those are things that I think are for players. I don't want to be answering that kind of thing in email. And I don't enjoy answering that kind of thing. So I usually just let people think what they think. Okay. So my goal, I'm not even going to worry about the 1 cycle thing yet. My goal is to make this work with only 2 handoffs, which is frankly rough, but doable. So let's make the first one here and get more lateral distance. Well, obviously. Boom. And then the second one is just going to rotate this more, obviously. All this moves, well, flop. So we want to grab that and rotate it one more. Okay, now, oh dude, that's far. That's so freaking far from this. Because this one we want to rotate by 2. So 1 and wait, what the hell are these doing? Okay, so let's get rid of 8 for a second. We have to rotate clockwise both times to get rotation on the guy. That's necessary for this being fast. Can I grab while he's rotating? No. Can I? I don't think so. I think when 9 grabs, if 7 is like rotating the atom, I don't think that's legal. No. So, oh, I moved it to the right place. Oh, but we still have that handoff to 10. The whole point is there can't be a handoff to 10. 10, goodbye. This game trolls me so hard. Okay. So we have to land here, but the problem is this atom has to also, by only rotating counterclockwise, get above this. Although I guess since there's time to rotate, we could go, right, we could go counterclockwise, clockwise, and then rotate the atom in place or something. But this looks difficult, right? The problem is, you know, to have the most room, you want to do the obvious thing of grabbing from the bottom and moving out here. And the thing is, you end up with your guys in the wrong way, frankly. I don't know, let me... So if this, maybe I'm overthinking it. If that goes there, it certainly doesn't matter which half gets there first, right? It's a symmetric molecule, so see, this guy is going to be a problem. Wherever 9 leaves it is where the gold has to go. And then it has to get pulled onto a binding site with the other guy. Or rotated onto a binding site. Like there could be a handoff here. Oh, maybe. Maybe that'll make it easier and less constrained. So 8 eight's got to go the other way. See, now the problem is they're in the correct orientation with respect to each other. So if I rotate one, it messes it up. But we do have time to rotate and then rotate the molecule back, right? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe 8 grabs. I think 8 rotates the molecule and waits. Well, what's our pacing here? I think why are we on a 5 cycle all of a sudden? Where's that coming from? Nobody has a pause. What? What? Is that a bug? Why is it on a 5 cycle? Somebody explain that to me. Well, I'm going to try and get the solution, and then if it's just broken cycle-wise, like, the hell? Can somebody explain to me why it's on a 5 cycle right now when there's slack at the end of every single one, and I don't have an explicit clock? I mean, if I reset 8, of course, but if I take that off, grab, it doesn't care. It's just, oh wait, I didn't look up. Right. I didn't scroll to the top. That's what it was. Scroll up. Thank you. Let's get rid of this nonsense about 1 tracking, because that's not going to be necessary. I don't think. I mean, this is going to be rough, frankly. Okay. We would like 1, instead of tracking, to go bam and rotate and drop it down here, which really means our molecule source. It means we want the top molecule up here. That would be a lot easier, actually, than what I'm trying to do. Let's do that. So top molecule would be this, rotated twice. So 1 is not going to track. 1 is going to drop the gold there. She's going to grab the gold, rotate, rotate, and release. And this guy, wherever he lives, so first, we're going to drop him there. Is that right? Is that the way he will rotate? No. It's the other way. Yeah. So we want him there after 2 rotations. So one rotation puts him there. And it could even be probably small arms, maybe. It's just, we do have to get him off the site. So one rotation to there. Two rotations, so here, right? So we grab, rotate, grab, rotate. Let's see if that does something. Now is our gold going to hit? Our gold's probably going to hit. But that's fine. Maybe it's not fine. Okay, that's not good. Although it might be fine, because one should be rotating this off. The problem is, of course, that this is bullshit. So I really want it to be the other half of the molecule. I want it to be down here. So we want to be, after two rotations, I don't know, like that. Right, so there to there, well, we want to end up here after two rotations, right? So that's one, and that's two. So, oh, but the problem is we would need to be, wait, why am I so confused? Why am I so confused? Okay, wait, that's one. So we can swing from here, right, to get there. And then to get there, I mean, we could swing from, oh, but it has to be, yeah. So like that. That's kind of taking us in the wrong direction. So if this was here, then we swing from here, which will be better, right? Because then we're like closer to that. Now I feel like we actually want to make this arm shorter in a bit, but oh, it's going the wrong way. There we go. There we go. Now all we have to do, well, all we have to do is get the other half of the atom here under its current rotation, which means clockwise, counterclockwise will cancel each other out. They probably have to be different lengths, and this needs to be a binding of Isaac site. So, or maybe they don't even have to be different lengths. Whatever, 7, 8. Let's get some of these other guys. 3, 4. 3 is going to go here. I don't know. What if we make this one shorter? Well, no. We can come down here. So 3 is going to be there. And then it's a little spicy because we need like a guy living up here probably. Like, so maybe that won't hit. Wait, am I looking at the right hex? No, obviously not. That won't hit, maybe. Okay, we could have a guy there whose job is to swing Sputnik the guy onto there. So now, I never know, like, you know, if I rotate this guy by the right thing, like maybe that one, yeah. If I rotate this guy by the right thing, then that'll end up there, but this might crash, I don't know. Yeah. And that's not even the one I wanted anyway. Ugh. Okay. Maybe we just got to go a different angle. Okay. All right. So that's not awesome. Because we need to be here now. We have a lot of things to try, though. It's almost what we need. Oh, wait, maybe it is. No. Almost. This has to rotate in simultaneous with this, too, right? So, 1, 1. We can track this guy. We have an extra frame to track him because we're not rotating. So it's 10. Ten could be grab after 3. Grab, retract, rotate, release. Oh, well, let's just get it and then figure out how to speed it up. So, oh no, he's 2 rotations off. What am I saying? That's not going to work. But maybe 2 rotations is okay if I grab him in the right spot. Not there, certainly. I don't know. Wait, that's... Oh, 2 rotations is not okay, obviously, because it counters out the thing. Okay, wait, let's start over. So we need to be ending there. We can get there from here, for example. So we need a... Oh, it's just rough because we can't put a guy here. The easier rotation to do first is counterclockwise, right? All we need to do is get this guy into one of the sweet spots. Well, and not crash. That is not quite a sweet spot. Wait, I guess we have to be on a 5 cycle? No. Okay, wait. This is not quite right anyway. What I'm trying to do is not quite right, because the problem is I'm trying to bind him here with no latency, which is fine. The problem is that I still need to bring him one more to take him off. And that would be a 5 cycle if we have one do all of that. So we still need it. How did we do that before without a handoff? We have 1 does this, goes, tracks, and 3 was already holding him. Oh, right, that would still work in this one. That would still work. So, right, 1 has to release, and then whoever's holding the guy has to let go. Has to keep holding him. Okay, that makes sense. So this basic thing should somehow work. Okay, wait. Grab, rotate. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we could have somebody go grab, rotate. We could like grab, rotate, track or something, and we'll just double duty cycle that. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So does that even need to be there immediately? Yeah. Because remember, the gold still isn't as soon as it should be. Let me do that. Let me bump 1 up. Oh, that still has an extra cycle for Michael. But, so we could use that to rotate the atom if we need an advantageous positioning. Which frankly, I could use. So then we would have to double duty whoever rotates the atom. Let's just try to only have one guy we double duty. So there. So from here we could man, it's rough. Grab, because we need to rotate clockwise, which means the guy wants to be up here. And he can't be there. That would do it. Grab, track, no, grab, here, right? Then if I rotated it, would put this here, which would be fine. Oh, except that that would put the air there. So we grab, we track down and rotate. That is, oh God, except that's a position that we need for the other thing. Damn it, we can't use any of this space. That means we can't really drop this here. Because we need to drop it a lot lower. That's what that means. It's just that's so far from where we need to go. It's just so far. What if we like push it one and then that's too far as well, but like if we pushed it, see it's one square away. Oh, but like we said, we also have time. We have one spare frame on the top. So if I need this to be elsewhere, like if I need this to be here, I can keep the same thing by rotating and tracking back. And we have time to do that, I think. And we're going to have to double duty that crap. But whatever. We're just going to get the first frame fast. And then we'll go. So we rotate and track back and release. And then 8 has to grab one frame later. Right? So there. That still makes it in time. That's as soon as we need it there. There. Boom. Okay. Now, this may be a more advantageous spot for us. And we also have one extra frame here. But like, let's just see what happens. Oh, well it's obviously a disaster. All right. The problem is this hangs out in a danger zone where we don't really want it to. So we could track this is going to be hard to double duty. Oh, right. Because trying to double duty this when you need to hit the rotation the same. Oh, but maybe these guys can be on a circle. All right. This is going to be bananas. We're gonna track first to get us out of the way, maybe. Okay. We can, okay, instead of having 7 track, we can have 8 do it. So 8 is going to be this guy. And he's going to grab, rotate, extend. But he's going to grab again sooner. There we go. Okay, that's fine though. As long as these don't crash, which I don't think they will. Let's get this guy out of the way for a second. Come on, game. Okay, that works. Oh, you know, I could also... The arms on one could vary in length. They could be one shorter than they are. And that would, oh, but that would make this be kind of covered up. But it would also, it would fit, and it would change my targeting by 1 square, which might help. Okay, so 3. It's just like, I want someone living here. What about this? Yeah. I mean, I really want a guy living here that just goes schwip. So it has to be there the next frame after this. This is not winning. Do we have space to do this again? See, if only I could do it clockwise again, or counterclockwise again, I'd land in the right place, but at the wrong angle. But, I mean, I have, I only am pushing this way because that's what I did with this. I have other options about where to place it. Like if I had one more cycle, so here I could rotate the atom and then track it forward. The thing is, track it forward twice. Well, what if we just start one closer? Then it's a rotate and track it forward once. So this would be, 8 would be like grab, rotate, and extend, right? Same as it's doing. Oh, but one grabs him. Damn it. Grab, rotate. That would crash. Rawr! I feel like there's just, if I was good at this part of the game, this would be much faster. Okay, here, this is we can do this, right? So, grab, rotate, now we're 2 off. Oh, but what if it was shorter? Still 2 off, how does that work? That's 1 off. So we can grab, rotate, track. That's good. Dude, this is gonna suck when I have to double duty all this stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. So 3, we said The problem now is 3 needs to occupy this space. All right, if I rotate the atom, see this is going to hit this no matter what. Why don't I try the thing that I said about making this smaller? Because who knows what that's ever going to do. It's going to do that. Okay, wait. So that's perfect. 8 doesn't need to do anything. Why the hell does 9 still exist? 8 just grabs and rotates. He doesn't track or anything. So now our job is something like this. This might be less daunting. If we go the right way, it might be less daunting. That is definitely less daunting. Holy cow. Sometimes you just need to stop being an idiot. Who knows, maybe I'll have a different problem, but 4. Yes, that is us winning. I mean, there's still some things to do, but so then 4 goes 1 more and releases. So never mind that we're on a 6 cycle right now, and we need to be on a 4 cycle. That is fixable in many ways. Okay, so this dog bone goes up here. There we go. Look at that. We're going to have our first victory in a while. It's putting away molecules. All right, let's, just for amusement, see if this is better than my old score. It's probably not, because it's on a 6 cycle. 38, yeah. But we are in territory now. We just have to get ourselves on a 4 cycle. So 4 is the only bottleneck keeping us on a 6 cycle. And that is because he's rotating twice, which means if he's a triple, he's fine. And I believe that won't cause a collision. Yeah. So 4 is going to go grab, rotate, rotate, release. All right, well, let's put a clock there. Because 5 cycle should at least match my previous square. 33. Okay, so we just need to get rid of that clock now. Rename 1 cycle of slack to get rid of. Copy. Copy that. Control. All right, 33. That's improvement. It's just because now, like I had a 5 cycle before, I guess, but now there's 1 cycle less of latency, right? So my score improved by 1. What is wrong with these grill twerking people? There's just an endless number of these spam bots. Why doesn't Twitch just ban that specific string? Is it possible to have 2 arms grab and move the same molecule? You can't, no, you can only do it if they're doing exactly the same move, so it's redundant. You can't move and rotate, for example. In fact, you can't even have a grab that's not doing anything while there's a rotate. That doesn't work. I tried it. Okay. Now, the problem is just we just have to come out a different direction. Wait, I didn't want to record a GIF yet. Okay, so we just have to like so right now we're using our extra cycle on a rotate here. I mean, what if I try this again? I think that works too. So, in fact, it might work better. So, oh, whoops. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. So, this guy is here. This guy passes to that. Oh, shit. This guy passes, rotates the molecule and then passes it. Right? So, three passes counterclockwise, 4 rotates the molecule and passes counterclockwise. Is that right? No, it's still the wrong rotation. What? And still too slow. Damn it, people. Oh, right, because that gets us down to 1 rotation instead of 0. It's like we're putting on 2 rotations by rotating from the same side. Okay, new plan. What if our arm was up here somewhere? I mean, we could live there. Can we reach? Yeah, we can reach 3, right? Like, we could live there and grab. I mean, we can't do anything useful from there. Okay, so we need to do something better. I mean, now that we shrunk this, there's no reason to believe this is a particularly good molecule spot, right? It's just what we're living with right now. And yeah. Okay, that could just rotate and rotate the molecule, except that's going to collide. We need to well, wait, where were we getting to before? Well, how else could we get there? Well, I mean, we could certainly get there from here. Same way, right? That doesn't change anything. And that maybe gives us more room. I mean, if there was another guy on top of 8, then from here he could rotate left one, right? Oh, that's another. Yeah, baby. I believe that's a wrap. Oh, except no. Now the problem is this arm is too short. This arm is too short because he's also supposed to do the disposal. Damn it, just when you think you're winning. He could track to do the disposal. The problem is we need to double duty that. Damn it. Oh no, he can rotate back to the other way, right? Oh, come on. Come on. Even on a 5 cycle, that kills us. Yeah, on a 4 cycle, that certainly wouldn't work. Make more mods to nuke that twerking. Moving the molecule source so it's 1 rotation away from each position you might want it in. Yeah, I guess that works. The thing is, well, those 2 positions, it's a little bit not that simple because you have to rotate it by 180 degrees somehow. And part of that rotation is the arm swinging, right? But part of it can also be, you have 1 frame of slack or more if you don't do any handoffs. So yeah, let's just try thinking about that from first principles. So that's 1 rotation away. Actually, no, from this is 1 rotation away from there. So it could rotate and then rotate the molecule. And that would put it the way that we want. That is not 1 rotation away from here. But it's a track and a rotate, and this is something we could double duty. So sometimes things just look really hard, and then they look easy. Now, actually, we may not be able to double duty this. And the reason why is because we need to land. Yeah. hitting the same rotation, but then also rotating further and landing on the same dump target means that that doesn't work. However, since this is moving far, I want to position it a clean 2 rotations. I don't know. Dude, I don't know what I want. So the thing that's nice about this clean top here is that I could have an arm living here, which I may well like, because like this, if it goes the other way, I mean, almost, right? So if we have one guy here who's just a pusher, then we can grab rotate. If we lived here and he was just a pusher, the first phase, that repeats very cleanly. And then we can just grab, rotate, rotate molecule, and that would win. So then we just need to figure out how to get to here. And that could be a double handoff, I think. Yeah. So this is the following. Grab, rotate, drop. Can't believe I've been working so long on this one, which you would think would be simple, but maybe I'm just stupid. So this grabs, rotates the molecule, and releases. Damn it, I forgot about that. Damn it. Okay. Some other variation of this will work. So, ugh. I tell you, ugh. I tell you, ugh. Wow. Did I already try that? want to land there after 2. So 1. Thereafter 1. That's not doable from this position. What if that's a pusher? So push, swing, and then push, I don't know, swing, swing, yeah. Push just isn't good for this guy. This guy has no time. Unless, okay. Push, swing, or we could push from there and big swing. Except we can't, because we have to rotate the molecule first and the swing has to be last. So we can't push on this guy. What am I thinking? This has to have an intermediate. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Dude, this game's driving me crazy. I should do some math or something to know where I'm aiming for. I probably could have figured out some math by now that would work, because I can grab track, rotate, and have him be a tripler and hope it doesn't fall down under. Grab, rotate the molecule. All right, well now the challenge though is this guy up here is a butt. So let's see, what do we do about that? Not that for sure. Oh, that's easy. That is easy peasy. No. 7. Go back to your old programming. Okay. And now we do the handoff here. Somebody okay. We grab. Rotate them. Which way do we want to rotate the molecule? Yeah, rotate it that way. Track and release. Clear. This is going to keep us on a 5 cycle, this clear, but we'll, oh, and then rotate. No, wrong rotate. That. Okay, this sucks. I admit it. If we can double duty 8, then we win. So grab, track. I don't think we can though, because you have to, oh no, we can. I think. Yeah. It just needs to be one of these situations, and then maybe. Why didn't I do this before on the old 5 cycle? I don't know. Because I'm stupid and I haven't had enough naps. So there, rotate, release. And then he has to track out of the way instead of auto. So he has to rotate, track, release. He's going to track to the next position. Oh, release. Track to the next position, rotate back. So, okay. Swap those. Of course, the timing is going to be different. Okay. Since these are the 2 positions we care about, let's have the track loop out of people's way and not in people's way. So he's going to circulate back down. Rotate the molecule, track, rotate to dispose. And then rotate back, track. Okay, that's fine. We need another track in there. There. So now, something like that. Let's just see if 8 does the right thing. Okay. So now, of course, 9's timing should be 4 off of 8's. And we hope that that works. Well. Okay, well, that was a little early for some reason. So, I don't know, something like that. Now they're going to crash. 9 is not in the right place. I don't know why. Oh, because we're not, okay. Because these guys are on the wrong cycle. I'm tuning all this for something that doesn't exist. So now the deal is we're going for an 8 count. We need to make it all work out in an 8 count. And we're going to double these up, double these up, double these up, double these up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh God. Are you serious? I'm ready to give up on this one, folks. Okay, we can't do any of this bullcrap molecule rotation because it's too slow. We have to keep moving. Rotate on the bottom salt, not the middle water. It doesn't matter. Oh, you mean to squeeze it down to one move? Let me see. But I don't. Right, okay. That might actually rotate it fast enough to clear this. That's a good point too. That's a fortunate side effect. Let's see. When does this happen? Right here. So grab, rotate the molecule. Thank you. I should have been looking for that, but I was too tired or too blind. Rotate the molecule, and that even gets us, well, actually, okay, the problem is, oh, that worked? I thought that might crash. Okay, and then we gotta rotate left, clear. So that's another 5 cycle. It's a much better 5 cycle than all that tracking crap. Thank you. However, I mean, I shouldn't really accept spoilers like that, but at least it didn't increase the score. So now, our only problem is 8 is a bad guy. For him to fit on a 4 cycle, he needs to be an octopus. And I think that won't cause any problems. We're in business. 28. What did cosine D? 28. Okay. I don't. I don't know if faster than 28 is possible, it would have to be a serious trick. 8 does deliver. You're saying 8 can deliver. 8 does deliver. 8 holds on to the guy, and let's go. Wow, it took a long time to get there. I'm just glad that at the last step, this octopus didn't end up having to grab the molecule or something. Although, even if it ended up on here, there's a 50-50 chance that that would be okay. No, it wouldn't have been okay, because, you know, half the frames, this is gone. Yeah, he has to catch up a lot. Although this is an earlier puzzle, so he may care less about this one. All right, guys, I'm going to go get some snacks and some more drinks because I'm out of drinkage. Let's take a look at this last puzzle in this chapter first, and then I'll break the stream, but I'll start the stream again in like 45 minutes or an hour. She's going to assassinate him by smooch. Glyph of disposal removes unneeded atoms from the board. I wish I could have that in some of the earlier puzzles. Where they go is poorly understood. Okay. Wow. That's amusing. Gee, I wonder what this lipstick does. Oh, and we get a wheelie bopper, because we haven't seen that in a while. Oh, God. And, oh, Jesus Christ. All right. All right. So we have to get rid of the lives. That's why this is here. Because we're going to make lives and deaths, and then, okay. So we obviously, we're going to be bound by the death creation, because It takes 2 reagents to do that, and we're throwing away half of them. So we're not even going to have to double pump this one to start. All right, this is going to be super annoying. Super annoying. This looks like easy to target, though. So we need converters. Easy to target. This is not like that other time when I needed the things on the opposite sides of the wheel. And then, I don't know, there's going to be a thing here. So we're just going to have a thing here that disposes of lives. And then okay, here and here. 3 is going to go grab, rotate, rotate, clear, and 4 is going to be grab, rotate, clear. You might think that it's slow for 3 to go 2 squares, but it doesn't matter because these just both have to end at the same time. 3 still gets there faster, although three needs to be a double. So he rotate, rotate, release. And now we can quad pump that. So this is already as fast as we can go. Whoops. Oh man. All right, well, not so simple then. It's fine. We just need 2 different ways of getting this in there. Or maybe I'm being dumb again. Well, just anything works. Like grab, rotate, extend, release works. Like anything works. Grab, rotate, extend, release. Oh. No, right, because it takes too long to reset. So, okay. We have 2 guys. We double this. No, we can't do that. Can't do that. I must be tired because this can't possibly be this hard. So 3 is grab, rotate, extend, release. Clear, right? 4 is the double pump off 3. So he starts there, the double duty rather. And so we're on an 8 cycle. And 4 goes grab, track, track, release. Can't possibly be this hard. Well, so 5, why was 5 not ready? Oh, maybe it was. 4, 5, 6, yeah, it was. Okay, so 2 needs to do his disposal when every 6 cycles. Grab, 2, grab, counterclockwise release, maybe 1 frame earlier. Can you even go there? Like, oh yeah, 4 cycles, not 6. Okay, and then, well, we want to do something with this, and we're just gonna swap sides here. Okay. I mean, why not? Why not? All right. That should go for a while and then fill up. Whoops, 7 is at the wrong time. 7 is a frame early. What? Wait, 7 and 2 are grabbing these guys. Do they not come out simultaneously? Oh, they're both early. I don't know what happened. I was wrong. You know what? Yeah, this is going to be a problem. So we're going to change our pumping scheme. We're going to put this thing up here. 3 is going to grab, double push, release. 5, who was the guy on the other timing, is going to grab, rotate, release. And 4, who was the double duty for 3, is going to grab and pull twice and release. Oh, and reset. All right. That's fine. Oh, you know, 4 wasn't doing the right thing, so... what? These guys, what? Oh God, we can't be on an 8 cycle because it takes an extra frame for the life and death to appear. So we have to be on a 10 cycle for now. That sucks. Wait, what? Oh, 2 and 7. 2 and 7 need to repeat. And we got 2 waste cycles at the end. Oh wait, 2 and 7. And 6 only needs to crank when 7 drops twice, so. That hits, so you crank the other way. Okay, so this is fine. We can't actually build this circle like this because then we'll never be able to rotate the atom off. So we need to figure some other way to do that. Like maybe we'll build a half and then yank it off and build another half. But this is just as far as I wanted to get before taking a break. Yeah. That was fine. It was re-grabbing on loop around. Which was fine now. If I don't read the messages right away, I don't know what they refer to. Anyway, I like this better than what I had because it's more compact. Right. So we need a 5 pump, basically, is our goal, or doubling it to 10. So I think what I do here, just spitballing, I think I do, oh, I can't, right. I think I do this. Or really, you don't even need that. You just need this. I think I do 3. Oh, that's in the wrong place. I do 3. And then, now the tricky thing is, after 3 of these have happened, I want to grab and rotate it away. But the problem, of course, is we're on a frickin' 10 pump. Okay, if I do it only by grabbing the guy who would go in the 3rd slot, then I will get nothing every other time. Okay, this is questionable, but whatever. So anytime 6 releases, we might have a guy to do, right? There we go. Now, somehow, we may have to go to 20 anyway to make sense out of this, because we want to like flip this guy around and glue him to the other guy. So we may want to go to a 20 cycle, is all I'm saying. Right, so while the other guy is being built, we want to, well, that's not really good. I mean, we need to get this guy to somewhere. This angle coming off here is awkward, let's say. Let's maybe do this angle. Right, because then we can put our Binding of Isaac site here. And for the first of these guys, no, damn it. It's just awkward the way it comes off this wheel back first. I mean, we want to do the following. Not every time, but we want to do the following. Grab, maybe even grab by this guy, because we want to spin the molecule and move him, maybe by that guy. 1, 2, 3. See what happens if we grab by that guy. So after 8 releases, 9, grab, rotate right, that doesn't even fit anyway, so yeah. We can't do that every time like a dumbass the way I'm doing. Okay. Well, that didn't end up where we wanted. What if I grab the bottom one? No, I have to grab the middle one, really. Oops. That's not where the middle one goes. And we can probably do a smarter way. But whatever. This operation doesn't have to happen very often. That's like almost our whole 10 right there. And then our binding of Isaac sites will be there. So no, grab. Oh wow, that is more than 10. Whatever, we'll make it work. I'll hand it off to another guy. Grab, rotate. Triple rotate. Get rid of the track. Because probably we can have someone else rotate him up in a good way. So why am I not out getting my dinner/snacks? So grab, rotate, bum, bum, bum. The problem is we need a clockwise rotation again. Ay, ay, ay. And the place we want one, if we want to grab the atom center, is here, which is exactly where the next guy is going to go. If we go there, then we lift the atom too high, but we could track it. Yeah. So here, the timing isn't going to work, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Grab, rotate, track, release. I guess we don't need to do these all the time. I don't know, man. We're going to miss sometimes. I'll think about this after I snackify, which is like Spotify or any of those other FIs. Oh, let's track the other way. And now the thing is, we don't want to do this all the time. We only want to do this, like at this point, we should know what we're doing. So really, we want to be on a 30 count, which frickin' sucks, man. So, because that's 15, right? And then we drop that. And then when the other one comes in, we do that at the right time. So when I come back, we will be extending this to 30 count. And lighting the fire. So thanks everybody for coming by. And it's break time. And we'll see you later. And we'll probably solve this and then get to see what the next chapter is. Or the final, maybe it's bonus puzzles. Maybe it's evil. See you guys soon. Maybe, is Fabian streaming? Because it's after maybe work hours, barely. I don't know if he's working normal hours. Let me see. I'll host him if he's streaming. He is offline. All right. All right. See you guys later.